Well, it's been a quiet week at Lake Ladoga, my home away from home, out there in the forest. Chicken John and Jimmy Cross have been hard at work trying to set up a Kickstarter to pay more artists to create more amazing boats for this year's Camp Tipsy. They came up with a reward, a very unusual idea for a premium, that for a $50 pledge, you get to make out with Jimmy. You'll go to Camp Tipsy and say, "I'm a $50 contributor," and they'll take your ticket and say, "Jimmy's at the workshop. Go right on in." This is a real bargain because Jimmy's had a lot of practice. They say it takes 10,000 hours to get really good at something. Well, Jimmy's helped a lot of people get there. He doesn't do it for himself so much anymore, but because he knows you just need another 1,000 hours of practice and you might get really good at kissing. He's there to help. But he's gone into retirement recently. He's cut out drinking for a while, and when you aren't drinking, an awful lot of human contact seems less appealing, or at least less urgent. You're not in such a rush to put your tongue on things. So Jimmy hasn't been kissing anyone recently, and a lot of people who are still drinking miss that. They miss it an awful lot. It turns out that when you are drunk, finding someone who is any good at kissing is a much harder proposition than you think it's going to be. You give too many people the benefit of the doubt and discover that they are also giving themselves the benefit of the doubt. That never happens with Jimmy. So this is a very popular premium on the Kickstarter. A lot of takers. A lot of people are treating this like their last chance to see a great artist at work. It's a good cause. They're happy to do it. Joshua Marker surprised everyone this week by coming out to a meeting of Camp Tipsy's board of directors. We didn't expect to see him, but it turns out he needed the human contact. No one's seen Joshua for quite a while. Ever since his little baby Felix was born, he's hardly gotten out of the house. Josh's skin was turning a kind of pale off-white, and he was babbling about extinguishing the sun. Apparently that's what he thought all of that baby talk was about, that his little child is proposing plans to destroy all life on Earth to him. And after talking with Felix for long enough about it, he realized it was starting to make sense. Really, it was a pretty good plan, very detailed. So he decided to get out of the house, talk to some other people, see if a little more adult conversation didn't change his mind. And it turns out it didn't take long at all, just a conversation about Nick's broken leg and Chicken's truck and some graphic design work Colin is doing. And he realized that he didn't want humanity to die at all. That he likes humanity, that he likes these people, and he likes nature. And he wants to spend more time with these people in nature. That he was looking forward to Camp Tipsy, and he likes the sun right where it is. And that probably wasn't even what baby Felix was talking about. That couldn't have been it. He'd gotten that all wrong. It's easy when you're in a bad mood, when you've spent too long away from your community, to mistake ordinary sounds for the coming end of the world. That's why we get together. That's why we play together. Because it keeps life going. It keeps the sun in the sky. Joshua may have gone a bit too far, though, because at the board meeting he suggested that maybe they could make a fake Jimmy, a giant Jimmy statue with a big head that people could kiss. "No," said Chicken. "No, we're not doing that. It has to be Jimmy." "Well," said Joshua, "I don't want to make him feel uncomfortable." "But I do," Chicken said. "You think I'm getting all these people to kiss Jimmy because I want him to feel safe? No, I didn't take the kid in, give him shelter all these years, teach him everything he knows, just to let him feel safe. I wouldn't do that to him. No, I want him in a state of perpetual anxiety, never knowing when someone is going to reach around and put him in a lip lock. I want him to live in that kind of world. That's my fun. That's my art project. Besides, if we make a fake Jimmy for people to kiss, then nobody gets what they want. Nobody's happy. I want everybody to be happy at Camp Tipsy. We are going for 100% happiness. And that's not always comfortable. And I suppose Chicken's right. What makes us happy isn't always easy, isn't always comfortable. It can even make us anxious. Every parent picks up their newborn in spite of the fact that, for a while, they're afraid of dropping him. We build boats out of garbage, even though it's hot under the sun, and then we try to sail them, even though they might sink. Because it's amazing. Because you've never had so much fun in your life. And maybe because you want a chance to kiss Jimmy. That's the news from Lake Ladoga, where all the women are good with tools, all the men are nautical, and all the children are above the waterline.